Okay, welcome back everyone. This is the first recorded game of Farran against MacacoAlbino. We have a Japan against French game. Oh, I hate passing from recordings, this is so annoying. I should probably put up something that blocks the replay timer. Give me a moment. We of course don't want
oh, that's true. No spoilers.
Yes, no spoilers. There we go. It's not pretty, but it will have to do for now. I forgot about that, sorry. But it's of course really important that there's no spoilers. Okay, we are continuing. So it's Japan against French. I really do love Japan, I'm not gonna lie, so this should be very exciting. And it seems people actually on this map start with the market, which probably means that I messed up the order of the recordings. Because I'm pretty sure there's a set map order.
Yeah, this is actually the last game of the series.
Well, at least that means everyone knows that we're in for 3 games! But I think most people that watch it would already know, because of course these are on the forums. So some people probably watch them already. And Japan is going for a very standard build order, from what we can see with the consulate first. Oh, it's so confusing casting without UI. I have... it's like... where's all the information?
It's going to be a bit harder.
Yeah, Farran actually already had to push his explorer once, and he actually lost one of his sheep because he forgot to move it.
He was quite close to his TC. I'm not sure if he even needed to use the ability.
Against French, I think it's quite important that you are very careful with the hit points on your monks. The native scout puts out quite a bit of pressure. It's not as bad anymore in the new patch because of the removal of the snare, but it can still be pretty annoying. Yeah, thus far, nothing...
Looks like pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's a bit difficult to judge, of course, because they start with a market, but... Oh, Japan actually shipping the 3 fishing boats instead of Heavenly Kami. That's, I don't know how I feel about that. It's a bit strange against French, in my opinion. Usually you're not expecting French to play very aggressive, but they do contest your shrines quite a bit, so I suppose he doesn't want to invest too much into the shrines. And it seems like he might actually be gathering his monks here for a fight with the French explorer. Or he just wants to make sure that any sheep he finds are absolutely safe. He actually deleted the sheep. I guess he knew he couldn't save it one. Oh, and the native explorer actually catching up with the monk here.
Not snaring him.
Luckily. Although I think he might still need to poof.
Yeah, but the scout is actually faster than the explorer.
Yeah, so once he sees the French explorer, he's probably gonna poof the monk, and yeah. Wait, no. And just taking a 30 wood treasure before continuing on. I think he wants to try and kill the native explorer before he poofs. He notices it runs away and then poofs. Let's take a look at the treasures. Farran actually not getting a lot of treasures, but that makes sense as Japan, because you're spending a lot of the early game just finding decent hunts to shrine and making sure there's actually an explorer in position to be able to build a shrine. It's very It's very easy to get housed as Japan if you don't pay attention to the time and how close your consulate is to finishing.
Yeah, I always get housed.
And yeah,
Pretty
just
much.
the Shugo age up as usual. There's actually 3 villagers on that wonder, so he's going for a pretty fast colonial. Or maybe I'm just bad and I should do it as well, which is very possible. And there's actually some walls being set up here. Because if I'm not mistaken, Farran is actually part of Clan Yumi wall. So we're gonna need to see if we see some Yumis to go with these walls.
Yeah, we certainly might have.
Some very good pillarless walls here. I don't think there's a single hole there.
Yeah, placing his walls real nicely. This is how it should be done.
Yeah, it's obvious that this person knows how to wall. And I think he might be very smart to have done that, for we do have some forward CDB here. And the French player smartly placing his explorer to try and block the wall.
Yeah, blocking the foundation, that's really nice.
And that's actually a very double racks from the French player. What Farran needs to do here is just very quickly construct 2 foundations in a V-shape here to fill up that wall. But he actually lost a lot of HP on this wall because the French explorer was sieging it while it was being built, and yeah, we can see the wall bug playing a part here. Both these wall segments are just on half HP now because of this silly bug.
Yeah, they are a bit close to each other, so...
He's gonna lose his explorer for this though, but I don't think...
And actually the fact that the explorer is in that place means he cannot finish the wall.
No, he needs to quickly
he would
add a
have
V-shape
to
here.
build around.
And I think that's exactly what he's doing with this villager. Yeah, there we go. Well, instead of a V-shape, he's just going for a second layer, basically, that is closing off with this gold mine, which is good enough as well. I think it's actually better because of this one wall segment that's relatively damaged is now going to still provide... Oh, it's actually just straight up bikes. Not even
Wow.
musketeers, and yeah, the wall bug again. Just these walls are now dying.
All siege down.
I feel like a pike crush might be a bit ambitious.
I don't know.
Japan has
a lot of
regulars in his deck, so
a lot of siege damage.
if Japan ships enlisted regulars here, he can one-shot pikes with his DC fire. Or, you know, he just builds 5 Yumi. Although his second batch luckily was crossbowman, and that I like a lot more. And 5 Yumi is actually a shipment for Japan.
Trying to
he's very
rebuild
smartly trying to
the wall.
finish off these walls. I think what he needs to do is make like this here between this barracks and the market.
Maybe.
Maybe even a gate, although that might cost a bit too much wood. I think he can't afford that. Although he does have quite a bit of wood. But he is actually very low on shrine count, so his eco isn't all that good as you would expect from...
And this is a scary push here.
Yeah, he needs to put 10 villagers in the CC, maximum amount of damage.
His Rex might go down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rex is gonna go down before we get out another batch. But he's not even sending it. Oh, there we go. He's sending 600 wood. I feel like 600 wood is a bit weird to send in this situation. Although I guess he needs it to rebuild his barracks.
Yeah. He's definitely going to need some more units to defend this.
I think he can be fine with just enlisted regulars, but it seems he's dedicated to not sending that card, so... And yeah, the pikemen are now starting to siege just a Shogun. That's a smart choice. I like that. Because they can't really do anything else besides that.
Yeah, he's got the Rex. In new Rex.
I think there's actually not enough villagers in this DC to two-shot the bows. No, he needs one more villager in there to have a two-shot against the crossbows. I wonder if he's gonna repair this Teshugu. It's pretty expensive to do that. But yeah, the moment the French army falls back, he rebuilds his wall. That's very good play.
Yeah,
and
that's very
the French
smart.
player seems he wants to go contest the shrines a little bit. But he's going to find that the Japan player just barely has shrines. He does have 6 fishing ships, though 3 from the H1 shipment and then 3 from the Portuguese consulate, which he is still on at the moment. I think at this point it's a bit too ambitious to hope to also get out a batch of crossbows. I think he might just need to go to Japan. I suppose he wants his shrines to be cheaper. That's also possible because he does not have heavenly copies. His shrines still cost a full 135, and he did actually repair his Teshugu for. I think it would have cost about 120 food with how.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, he's actually getting close to getting housed because of a couple of shrines going down. He's sending 4 vills now. He's actually adding in his stable as well.
Wow, he definitely needs more shrines.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he intends to fund production from 2 racks and the stable. He can barely produce out of these 2 racks as like it is at the moment. He does have 34 villagers, which is significant. And soon he'll be able to ship 4 vills again, but I know it's difficult to tell because I can't really see what the population looks like. But I feel like French is pretty well here.
Yeah, I think so. And another shrine going down by the sea.
He's gonna get housed after that shrine is dead.
And this shrine in the front is maybe not even going to go up. Yeah, it does go up, but...
Yeah, and he did give up his Explorer for basically free in order for that, the French player that is. The Japan Explorer also died, of course, but... Wait, no, he actually was able to move out of there with very little hit points. So... French is now missing a 500 hit point full expunge. And I don't think he's gonna get a full batch of Nagi out here, but he's gonna get 4, which is pretty good. They do a lot of damage against these crossbows, so if the pikes are ever out of position, those crossbows will suffer severe losses. And the daimyo is actually being shipped. Oh, and I didn't even notice that he does actually have his in-base trading post, giving him some pretty
Yeah, that's
fast
nice.
Yeah, I do like that.
This shrine going to go down.
And yeah, that's gonna make him out again. I feel like he needs to fall back a bit until this daimyo arrives. They are gonna give the...
There's just so many crossbows.
Yeah, that's a lot of crossbows.
That's like, I don't know, 20, 30 crossbows.
They are a lot worse than the Yumi though. Not only do the Yumi have 4 more damage now with the daimyo, but they also have 10% more ranged resist. Of course, if there is twice as many crossbows, that's not going to matter very much, but I think his Yumi mass is large enough now that with the help of this daimyo, he should be able to...
I'm not so sure about that.
Well. Especially because the French player has stopped producing bikes, of course. So
he's making some cav, and I think that's the right move. The French player.
For sure, that's a lot of Hussar now.
He's going to come with this cav and just probably
Japan has been baited away from his walls. And those Hussar will need to die very quickly. Those Yumi need to start right now. He's actually giving up the daimyo for free.
All the Nagis are dead, the daimyo is dead.
Oh, there's still a couple of Nagi alive here, tanking some damage, but yeah, this is BGG. He was not prepared for the calf switch, and those Hussar prevented the Yumi from shooting pretty much throughout the entire fight. He's losing the Shugo Shrine. But there is still one Nagi here. That is just kidding. He's losing his Teshugo here, which is going to make him oust again. It is of course worth 20 pop to Teshugo.
Yeah, and
I expect a lot of idle bills at the moment.
I expect some more cavalry from the French player.
Yeah, for sure. I think that French is just waiting for another batch of units to pop out and will then go in again. Well, at this point I'm not even sure if he needs to, like he's probably ahead in eco. French has, or Japan has 6 shrines, no Teshugo. He does have 39 villagers, I can't tell, wait, I think I can do this. Yeah, French has 33 CDB, so... Let's take a look at the... Yeah, he's 30 pop ahead, so...
Yeah.
It's gonna be really difficult for Japan to hold this. And even if he holds this, he's just behind in eco. He lost his wonder. He's nowhere near going to force this. Neither is the French player though. It's gonna be really difficult. He's actually transitioning to Ashies now. So if his Ashi pop is good enough, he might actually do a lot of damage. But because he was housed, he could not finish his batch.
Yeah, he's at 84 population of 70 right now, so that's really bad.
His Unimax is pretty scary.
Well, Yumis are good, but check how many Hussars the French player has.
Yeah, if he was able to get off a full batch of 15 Ashi there, I think it would have been a lot different, but as it stands, he probably doesn't have enough stuff.
Yeah, and these... Absolutely.
It doesn't actually say who won, but I'm going to assume that it's the French player.
Yeah, my bets are on the French player.
Yeah, it actually doesn't show in the post game either. I'm pretty sure French won. So let's go on to the next game of that series. Seems this is Portuguese against the Brits on Hudson Bay. Oh, these are both civs that could potentially go on the water here.
Yeah, that's true. Both have the schooners, and can you check the decks if they have them? Well,
I think they haven't selected.
When they select the decks, of course, yeah.
But at the moment, MacacoAlbino is up 1 game over Farran. There is again some pretty nice treasures. There's actually a 150 food treasure on Portuguese player's side.
That's a
if
really
get
nice.
That before aging, that would be really nice. Nice wood treasure. Tomahawk, always fun.
See.
Oh, a bear cup. And yeah, he is going for the 150 food. Can his explorer actually kill that polar bear 1v1 in the melee?
Yeah, I think he can. He definitely can.
It's probably gonna take quite a bit of damage for it though.
Yeah, polar bears are pretty strong.
And yeah, Macaco did get a native warrior. He got a Cherokee rifle.
I don't think the red player is going to contest the treasure.
No, he didn't see it, and he's also not even close enough to spot it in time. So yeah, port player is going to age up pretty quickly off of this treasure. Portuguese player does not have a deck selected yet. Neither does the Brit player. Yeah, Portuguese player has his shipment stacked up for quite a while already. He's also getting a reasonable amount of sheep as well. Yeah, the Brit player is sending 3 vills, but he does have schooners in his deck. So he does not have offshore support though, which seems pretty weird on this map. That shipment is really good. And the port player, this is what people refer to as a water deck. He has that's a lot of water cards. I think he has all of them. No, he does not have the, I think it's called navigation school, which makes port players able to build ships faster and cheaper, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, he even has a fort in his deck.
Yeah. If he can place that fort over here, that's or even better, like just on one of these islands. But I think the islands are too small for a fort. And yeah, 2 villagers going up there to probably build a dock. I wonder if he's gonna go for the Kritipi to like really boom. I think it could be interesting, but
that
I feel like it's a bit ambitious.
Really greedy.
Yeah. Although he does see that the Brit player has a water deck, so he might be like, you know, he's probably going on water. Of course, it is very possible that that water deck is just a complete bait.
Yeah, that is possible.
And we, of course, again see some very good wall placement by Farran here, deleting the pillars. And again, I'm pretty sure I can spot no holes. Maybe this connection with the edge of the map is a hole, but I don't think it is. And if it is, it's very tiny, and I think only one need to be able to pass through it, if it even is a hole.
See?
But he might lose his explorer here to the Cherokee rifleman.
Yeah, if he gets snared.
He's actually aging up way before the Brit player. Obviously that 150 food treasure just helping immensely. I think he even got another food treasure after that as well. Yeah, he got a 40 food treasure as well, so he got 190 food worth of treasures. And his TC wagon is going to the coast, probably placing it maybe somewhere like here to help defend the water.
Yeah, that's exactly where he's placing it.
Brit player has a shipment and is not shipping schooners yet, so he might be saving it for caravels, knowing that the Portuguese player also went on water. We'll need to keep an eye out for that. And the Cherokee rifleman is actually going to be locked in the Portuguese player's base. Oh, we actually see a second layer of walls coming up even.
Wow. This is some Guinness level play.
No, if it was Guinnessy, there would be like at least 4 layers already, along with like 4 inner layers as well, separating his base into several... Oh, there's actually a hole right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Farran does not want to fight. And let's see, no, Brit player is just shipping 700 with an H2, so no caravels. And yeah, port player is just booming with 2 docks. I think 2 docks is a good choice on this map. But I guess the Brits doesn't care about schooners. He's just going to build a dock. And he doesn't care.
Maybe he just wants to apply some pressure on the water, I don't know.
I don't see any caravels in queue just yet, so maybe he's just preparing for when his next shipment arrives. And yeah, that was called rendering plan, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Portuguese is just going incredibly greedy water play, schooners, wood, and then the fish gathering upgrades. He even has a mill upgrade in his deck. Cannot build market, foundation obscured or obstructed.
Yeah, that's
and
the
neither player
Cherokee
has a
rifle.
military production facility besides the. Oh, Portuguese is even going for the TP line.
Wow.
Wait, no, I'm bad. There is a barracks like right next to the walls here, and some pikemen are coming out.
Well, he fixed the hole.
Yeah, he did not finish his second layer though. Oh, wait. He won't be able to fix that
Saving the villager.
layer, but he did save the villager. Let's take a look if the bricklayer is sending 2 caravels and is making one. He's going for a timing push where he pushes with land with some pikes, and at the same time pushes the water with 3 caravels, possibly a 4th.
It's going to be tough though with the town center there.
Yeah, there's a town center and 3 docks, which all 3 can garrison fishing ships and start shooting pretty powerful cannonballs. Portuguese is also shipping 2 caravels. I suppose. Bricklayer is not making the 4th caravel. But yeah, as you said, there's fishing ships in the docks. There's the TC, and yeah, the caravels just need to go back. One of them is half dead from a couple of seconds of fighting there.
Yeah, there's not much they can do realistically.
Yeah, and as I said, the bricklayer does not have an upgrade for his military ships. So once the Portuguese player ships improved warships, these caravels are going to be incredibly outmatched. And Farran again showing his skill, and just instantly, the moment the Brit player just seeds even slightly with his aggression, he sends a villager, finishes his wall, repairs his other pieces. But we do see a caravel here that's trying to poke these fishing ships a bit, but I don't think that's going to work. And yeah, now the 4th caravel comes out for the Brit player, but I just don't think it's going to matter. There's just so much pressure here, and he's even building an outpost on the island.
Wow.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he can deny that one relatively easily, but I just don't see how he's ever going to push into this DC and these docks. He did lose his villager on the island though, and these walls are slowly going down.
Yeah, he's slowly getting in.
But he's just adding another layer behind that. And it seems that Macaco is very well aware of how to abuse that wall bug. Just sieging down 5-6 segments at a time. And we see no new villagers being shipped onto the island, so I think Farran is focusing very heavily on this for now. And he's sending improved warships now, so the moment that arrives... Oh wait, no, he cancelled it and sends Colonial Militia instead. I like that quite a bit more actually.
Yeah, because the red player is already inside.
Yeah, he needs those Colonial Militia. And I'm pretty sure that the Colonial Militia also increases the anti-ship. Yes. Oh, and Farran very nicely.
Huge water battle.
Broadside impact. We'll see how well this is like. And the player is actually sieging down the wall instead of pushing for the DCs. I feel like he needs to have these spikes actually do something instead of just stand there. But Colonial Militia has arrived now, and let's take a look. Oh yeah, it definitely affects the anti-ship attack as well. So the town center now 8 shots these caravels instead of 11 shotting them.
That's pretty good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's 2 shots that you save. That's very relevant. Actually, no, it's even less. It's 3 shots.
These spikes are getting some damage on the town center.
I do think this TC is going to go down to these spikes, but he's losing so many caravels. But the port caravel is actually stuck and cannot get out there, so he loses it. And the colonial militia, can it get out? Yes. Nope. Oh, the colonial militia badge did not get out before the TC was destroyed. And this caravel is going to go down as well. And yeah, I'm not sure who resigned here. I would assume it's the port player.
Yeah, definitely the port player.
But let's go on to the first game of this series.
Yeah, we should probably do the correct order for the next series.
Yeah, these replays were named very weirdly, so I couldn't see which was the first game.
Yeah, there are some special characters there.
Yeah, it's quite annoying, but... So, this is game 1 of Farran against MacacoAlbino. Farran appears to be playing Russia, and Macaco is playing Dutch.
So Russia-Dutch. Both OP civs on the patch, of course.
Oh yeah, for sure, they are just unbeatable. Yeah, not many important treasures being picked up yet. But there is a 60 wood treasure here for Russia if he spots it, so that could be the first major treasure pickup of the game. Although there's also a 235 coin treasure here, which the Dutch player could pick up if he utilizes the Ace Box of Doom.
Yeah, or he could just pick them off one by one with the crack shot and
That's also
hope for the best.
It seems he wants to do some more scouting first. Let's see if there's any other... Oh, there's a villager treasure over here, which can be quite nice, I suppose. A medicine man, extremely relevant, probably one of the best treasures in the game. As long as you play against easy AI. But I wonder if the Dutch player is actually going for a TP here. His explorer is standing around it. I'm not sure if it's because he wants this tomahawk or if he's actually intending to take a TP once he has the wood for it. Let's see. No, there's no way. He does not have enough wood for a TP here, unless he's sending.
Yeah, probably not.
Wood. Yeah, he's not. Pretty sure he doesn't even have it in the deck. No, that's certainly in the deck yet. But yeah, very standard Russia things. Wood trickle. Dutch player has his shipment, so we need to see what he sends. And yeah, just 3 villagers. Just very standard play. Yeah, this tomahawk, if he can find the opposing explorer with that, he can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and he lost very few HP on his explorer, I think.
Yeah.
He did a good job of taking the treasure.
I'm not sure if this Iroquois tomahawk treasure counts as a guardian. I don't think it can be crack shot.
No, it cannot.
I know you converted ones from the...
Yeah, those are the only ones you can crack shot.
Yeah, you can also stand them with Asia Explorers, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the most relevant treasure that have been picked up is this tomahawk by Dutch and 60 wood by Russia. And yeah, we're just waiting for these people to age up, and I assume Russia is going to place a forward blockhouse and just push into this Dutch base and see whether or not he can crack the Dutch shell.
Yeah, it looks like that might be the case.
And Dutch is already about a quarter into his age up. More like a fifth into his age up when Russia clicks in. And there's actually a pretty early market by Russia here. And no forward villagers yet.
I mean, he could go for a boom, take some trading posts.
He does have 250 wood almost. Oh, he's using the hunting dogs now, but he still has 200 wood. Oh, and there are the forward villagers. So I do like getting this market. Markets are pretty good. They can help you fix your macro a bit. If you slip, you can just sell or buy some resources.
Yeah, and Russia needs a lot of food for their units.
Yeah, you know, hunting dogs, steel traps, always nice to have those. Meanwhile, on the Dutch side, saving up for his first bank, it seems. Yes, we have a bank there. And we'll need to see what shipment the Dutch player sends first. In this matchup, I don't think he can go for the 700 wood that Jeroen did in his game against... I think it was against India, where he shipped 700 wood to get 2 banks out. I don't think he can do that against Russia, that's a bit too greedy, but we'll need to see. There's his shipment, and what is he sending? He is going for 700 wood. We'll have to see what he does with that. More importantly, we do not see any walls yet. Russia is now H2, the blockhouse is almost ready, 5 Cossacks is being shipped. They're going to be sent to this blockhouse, and if Dutch doesn't get something out soon, those Cossacks can do quite a bit of damage. He's actually going for the double bank of the 700 woods. That's going to delay him incredibly much. Although Russia does not have the population to queue up its first batch of units, I feel like that's a pretty big mistake by Farran. He could put up a lot more pressure if he made that house earlier. His batch of musks is heavily delayed. And he's getting steel traps, so his eco is going to be pretty good as long as he remembers to build villagers. And yeah, there's the 5 Cossacks, and Dutch doesn't even have a barracks up yet, or anything really besides some banks. That's
no units.
Probably one dead villager. Oh, wait, no, he gets it away. Wow.
That was really close.
And stable going up for Dutch. Let's see if he gets this villager. No, wow, they all escaped this far. But now the 5 musketeers are here. And I think that DC is actually shooting the explorer at the moment. Wait, no, he changed it to the musketeers. That's very good by Macaco. You need to focus these musketeers. They are the ones that die in 2 shots with your DC. And that's the most important. He is gonna lose Normal here though. Explorer. Which is actually Dutch for act normal.
Oh.
I don't think he lost a single... Wait, no. He lost a villager there.
He did lose 2 more villagers at least before.
Oh, he lost 3 in total?
Yeah.
I don't see the other 2 go down, that's my mistake.
One of the builders of the stable were killed.
Okay, and yeah, Russia is getting a TP here. We'll have to see if he goes for stagecoach. But still, no real walling to speak of from Dutch, so... If he does not get out some real military units very soon, he might get overrun. He is getting out a full batch of Hussar.
And he's sending 600 wood. The Dutch player, I mean.
Yeah, I feel like you can't afford to do that. I'm not sure... I suppose Dutch doesn't really have real military shipments in H2. The best they have is 8 pike. But even just... I don't know, anything but that, like a bank wagon. Just something that gives you a bit more tempo than 600 wood. Like, what are you gonna do with that? Oh, he could have shipped 3 Hussar, I think he needed to start with a barracks and just ship 3 Hussar if he wants some camp instead of just this awkward thing where he ships 600 wood.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's placing a barracks now.
Yeah, we'll have to see if it's in time or not. I don't think it will be. Russia is just... Oh, Russia is actually shipping boyars at the moment. I'm not sure if I like that. He only has a couple of Cossacks left. He has no strats
mostly
left.
Musketeers.
He is making a stable though, so he is intending to add Cossacks. In that case, reasonable, I suppose. I guess he wants to go for Strelet Cossack. Although he's not chopping any wood at the moment, so I suppose it will be Musketeer Cossack for now. He is getting stagecoach though, and he soon has enough wood for his 3rd TP. But Dutch just doesn't have any units. I mean, there's still no skirmishers in queue, and there's very little to protect those skirmishers at the moment.
3 Hussars being shipped.
Okay. Okay, that does help a lot. There's enough Hussar now to guard skirmishers if he would get them. But there's also just a lot of idle villagers.
Yeah, he can push this off, but he's not in a good position.
Yeah,
he has only 2 banks. Not a great
he's
economy.
ahead in eco at the moment, but he's fighting under this blockhouse. 5 musketeers pop out. He might lose a reasonable amount of hussars here, or at least a lot of health on these hussars. There's also 5 Cossacks with boyars popping out soon, and if he stays around here to siege, he could just lose all his hussar. And those are very expensive units. And once the stagecoach finishes, Russia is very heavily ahead in eco. Like, as it stands, the villagers and the banks are about equal to just the villagers Russia has. So stagecoach is finished, so Russia is basically 8 villagers ahead now. Although he is getting a reasonable raid in here.
Yeah, he's losing some hussars.
He's getting a reasonable trade with them though, but now he needs to run away without the Minutemen have combat. He's also lost hussar to these 5 boyars Cossack. And let's see if he's starting to make some skirmishers, but the thing is his meat shield has died. He lost his hussar, or most of them at least. So now that the Russia player is just doing a full transition to Cossacks, he could just be in a lot of trouble if he doesn't make more hussar. And he's getting a 3rd TP here. I'm not sure if he's gonna get stagecoach on this line as well. That might be too expensive. Although with 2 TPs already with stagecoach on wood, it might be possible for him to do that. Although they only give 35 wood, that's not a lot.
Well, but it's a fairly short route.
Yeah, it is, but yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no way Dutch can siege this in any reasonable time. So he's easily gonna get enough wood from this TP line to get the next TP line, and then he'll just have 4 stagecoached TPs. Dutch did get a 3rd bank up though, and is building some houses and his banks in a position to at least, you know, not wall off, but give his units some semblance of a fallback position. But there's just so many Cossack, and these are so powerful with boyars. Oh,
especially against skirmishers.
Boyars at some point. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he cancelled the shipment.
Yeah, but it's arriving again. I suppose I might have cast it for Cossack because I don't remember him sending that.
Yeah, maybe.
But these villagers, they are dead.
Wow, that's 6 villagers being murdered.
And yeah, he knows that he can't go into fight that, he just doesn't have enough stuff. This Russian army is just so powerful at the moment. He did remass his hussars quite nicely, but if they have nothing to protect besides these 5 skirmishers and basically dead Minutemen, it's just... I suppose he can try to kill these TPs, but... And yeah, he did get stagecoach on his 2nd line as well.
And he's building the 4th one.
And this is just so much eco.
And he's gonna get caught here, maybe? In the middle.
He's gonna lose some hussar here, I think. But I just looked at Dutch
he gets away.
Not in a good shape. Dutch is at 18 vills with 3 banks, so he's basically at 30 vills. Russia is at 33 vills and 4 stagecoach TPs. So he's about 15 villagers ahead, if my math is correct.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for Dutch.
And I'm not sure how well market upgrades the Dutch player has. I know Russia has steel traps, I don't know about Dutch, but these Cossacks are about to also get the Team Cavalry Scout card, which gives them 10% hit points.
And line of sight, of course.
Yes. Which is gonna make them almost as good as Hussar, actually.
Yeah, he's just running away.
Yeah, they'll have slightly less stats than Hussar, but they're so much cheaper, and there's also just so many more of them. This just doesn't have a standing army. Russia's even sending his Minutemen to attack there, but for every Hussar there's 3 Cossacks, and the Cossacks are about as good. This is going to end very poorly for Dutch.
Yeah, I don't think the Dutch player can hold this.
And he's also just running out of safe hunts. He has a couple rotting deer in his base. And the one herd that he did get there safe is moving away again, but his army is getting
he's actually aged up.
He did age up. I hate casting without you. But yeah, he actually managed to age up, and we'll have to see if this is enough. He did get some routers out, and those are going to be pretty good against the Cossack, but Russia just has so much stuff in his base, and just so much eco. Just look at his production queue. Yeah. And yeah, I'm scared to look at his villager counts.
It's not gonna be enough.
And yeah, Russia just getting another blockhouse to get some control there and just get more production, because look at his resources. He can absolutely fund 3 production facilities at the moment. He's even, well, he probably can't with fencing school. That's a bit too stressful in his eco. And yeah, just look at him. He's getting the 2nd tier.
Yeah, he's just getting everything.
Meanwhile, Dutch is basically dead. He has 16 villagers, all of them idle in the TC. He has 3 banks and no resources to speak of. I think we'll see it very soon. Russia is just so far ahead in every aspect of the game besides age, but I don't think Fortress is going to be enough for Dutch here.
Well, he pushed
we'll have to see at which shipments he has, but he's already shipped H-Kerm and 9 Reuter. I guess he can hope to get enough coin for the 12 Swiss spikes, but
he has like no resources.
No, he needs about 800 coin more to get those Swiss spikes. And even if he does get them, there are so many Strelets on the field now. And Russia is just making it, just never stop making villagers this game.
Yeah, this is going to be GG.
So many Strelets here. And these two have Boyars, so they are quite strong. Boyars is almost as good as Veterans here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 15%. Veterans here is 30%.
It's great.
It's very close. Russia is running out of shipments to send though, so if Dutch somehow can hold this. But I just don't see how he will, and yeah there we go. GG has been called. Of course, Macaco did win the other 2 games because for
this is a bit
replays were ordered in their wrong order. But Farran did show some pretty good play in these 3 games. He's shown that he's very capable of building pillarless walls without holes, but it seems that Macaco was too pressuring. I was able to break the tough shell in games 2 and 3. I do apologize for getting his replays in the wrong order, but it's very difficult to see which is the first one. The strange names.
Yeah, well, nicely played. I think this was pretty close.
Yeah, this was some very close games. I enjoyed watching these. But Macaco does win the series 2-1. So we will go on to the next series, which